fielded in the end zone. It's Young. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Defense bracing for the run against this heavy formation. Keeping it on the ground here. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Important second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Now the senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great cut.
And he's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Oregon. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. Try to add the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out. It's Young. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The completion makes it second down. Back to throw. It's Leonard. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. With the return, it's Johnson. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. He's going to pull it down and run. And the ball to the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. First down, looking to throw the football. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Getting set. Here's second down. To throw, it's Moore. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes a quick catch. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch. The Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Direct snap to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Defense has smothered the running game. Now what's the call on third down and goal? He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Ducks. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Tech on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Young. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounce back from that right away. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
From their own 8-yard line now, it's second and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back, it's Leonard. Throws it to the right. He's got his man in the open field. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll test the right side here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Past the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And here's the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Caught in the backfield. It's Price. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Leonard. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Deep shot caught inside the 25. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And that run produces a decent gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. He'll drop back here on third down. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. What have they got cooked up with his two-point conversion attempt? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Intercepted in the end zone. Across midfield. Out past the 30. At the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a pick 2. When have you ever seen that before? As the two-point try backfires big time. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, and the onside kick works to perfection.
Well, how about that? Man, you don't see that happen hardly ever with an onside kick coming up exactly the way it is drawn. Great execution on this one. Let's see what they can do with this extra possession now.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll be brought down. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He slings this one deep down the left side. Catch made down inside the 25. Tackle made after a big gain. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Will he score here? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field.
Here we go.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Now to try for the 2-point conversion. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He's swarmed by the defense.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry out. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? To throw, it's Moore. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Look out, he's got some space. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
So we reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes the grab. It's Price. And bulldozing his way through. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's
on the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 2nd and long for the 14. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. And the Ducks will have to kick this away.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. The shotgun handoff here. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Rifles this football to the left. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. And he's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a 1st down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Running out of time in the pocket. Nice grab. It's Thomas. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
You tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to pass. It's Leonard. He's running out of time here. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The pocket breaking down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And he's throwing for it on a 4th down. There's contact on the throw. Who makes the grab? They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. He'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. And, you know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he lobs it deep down the middle. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not much on the return where they snuff out the drive with the takeaway. The offense has to be careful now, backed up inside their own 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. The Ducks looking to run some tempo here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Dropping back. It's Moore. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. You cannot be serious. This coach is going to go for it. Back up to his own end zone. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew.
Breaks clear. End zone ahead. That is a huge play. Finally brought down to the 46-yard line. And the Ducks pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Looking to throw again. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense and man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
1st down sack pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's found some room at the 45. And now the defense able to bring him down. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Looking to throw. It's Moore. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Ducks looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Press coverage now from the secondary. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the catch. It's James. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. They'll try a pass here. Grab near the sticks. It's welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 16 team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the third-ranked team, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Returner decides to fair catch this. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? To the air, it's Sellers. Looking for his big tight end. So we're trying to make a play but put too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider... pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And this one is caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. What I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Caught over the middle. It's Hunt. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Well, that's the risk you take as a coach running this style of offense. And really as a quarterback, you know that there's a chance you're going to get hit like that. And boy, did he get annihilated by this defense. I'm just happy that he got up and ready to play that next play.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Dropping back, it's Johnson. Running back grabs it on the screen. Finds room at the 30. They finally get him down, but a solid gain of that screen pass. Good call there. The Commodores will crank up the tempo.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
Second down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Ward. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Commodores come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds. Second down, looking to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job with it on this play.
Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up fourth down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Scanning the field. It's Sellers. Looking to scramble to his left. The tight end has got it. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Escapes the sack. Pressure is coming. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get it behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And they'll kick it away here. This one will be fair caught. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Using his legs here. Finding some room with the 25. He's got enough for the first down and still going. Inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. But hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. So that long scoring play is spoiled by a penalty. That's a big call in this game. First down here for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Johnson. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Commodores.
My, oh my. Now that's a play that makes your jaw touch the floor. The pass and catch to take it the distance on one play is definitely an offensive coordinator's dream.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Bennett. Breaking free at the 35. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion. The Gamecocks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. To the air, it's Sellers. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When a quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's going to take off here. Slides to avoid the big hit. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Alexander. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Here's the second down play. And a sophomore making an impact play. The sack sets up an important third down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for a deep completion. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Commodores will line up to punt it away.
But, Chris, the offense takes the shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Grab down the middle. It's Jacobs.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made, a lot of space now. An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half.
Quick, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. They'll get to the line here in the no huddle. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Bennett. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He's escaping the pocket now. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Makes a quick grab. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. And the Commodores come to the line to run the hurry up. On first down, it's play action. He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. No huddle here for the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. That's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Bringing the pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Trying for a fourth down completion. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. The Commodores have first and 10 here. Looking to pass. It's Johnson. That's a bullet pass to the left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he fields it inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. This will likely be the last play of the half. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. He lets it go on the move. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. And the Commodores looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
A gain sets up a third down play. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. The sure hands. It's Rourke. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Dropping back, it's Johnson. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there. They've moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And tackled there by the defense.
Chris, listen, it's easy to sit up here and try to have all the answers, and I try not to be that guy. But it's third down and goal. You just get stopped. You've had 3 chances to put it in the end zone to make this a 2-touchdown lead, and you've not been able to do it. Kick the field goal here if you're smart and make this a 2.
And he will score! Touchdown, Commodores. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Now it's second down here. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. The pass rush closing in. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain. And the Gamecocks come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. Looking to scramble now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Now here comes the bunch formation. An inside give now from the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Defense is coming after him. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. That time it's the free safety getting home on the blitz to blow it up.
But he had a long way to go, and it's a bit of a risk because obviously the free safety is the last line of defense on these long pass plays. And
he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. And I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And now another deep ball here. And it's picked off in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. Receiver in motion now. Back to throw. It's Johnson. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Made the defense look slow that time. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. It's a short completion at the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The Gamecocks looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
The game makes it second and medium. And it drops back in the gun. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Running out of time in the pocket. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. They break the huddle on third and goal. Pretty goal doesn't do much good here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Trying to extend the play. And it's caught. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
The extra point is good. It's still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. He's nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. The defense recovers the fumble. Touchdown, Gamecocks on the scoop and score. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple of scores, and all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
And he makes the two-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And it looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Makes the ground. It's Alexander. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Commodores will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense...
The freshman's able to get home with a sack. The sack on first down, it's second down.
Chris, let's tip our cap to this quarterback. He has gotten hit. That's the fourth sack already in this football game. Now, he's thrown for a lot of yards, so it's been one of those cases where either our band is playing or your band is playing. One way or another, you're getting a lot of fireworks in this game.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. Offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's stopped short. The two-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Important second down play coming up. Looking for some space. It's Roberts. Good enough for first down yardage.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Bennett. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Gamecocks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback...
Here's the throw deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, South Carolina. strong game by this quarterback. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, fourth quarter, who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
And the extra point was up and good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so they have to run a couple of plays here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Now trapped behind the line, it'll be a short loss. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down after that previous play. Scanning the field, it's Johnson. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Man-to-man coverage. You run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Bell. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
And the Commodores begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Commodores come to the line in the hurry up. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's past the marker and still going. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy or keep this quarterback from running.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it's blocked. The kick was low. The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Here we go. Crucial situation. They've got time to run a few plays. The defense can't just back off here and play too passive. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. You've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tries to get it to the running back. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Extending the play now. Football comes out. And the defense jumps on the football.
Well, they had everything that they wanted here late in the game. The ball in their hands, quarterback that can make plays, everything you want with a chance to take the lead and potentially win the game, and they fumble it away. Instead, the pressure now is on their own defense to come up with a big play to try to get the ball back.
Wow, what a tremendous...